The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the set. 41 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Snap.
Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 22 and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll toss it to Henry. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camp.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Check 41. Let's go one more.
They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. And bring it.
He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Go. 60-yard. Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Pruitt, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 17, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 39, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Just like that.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
This is it. All day, every day, any day. Hey, 31.
Now it's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I know you ain't got it. Trying to go.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good. Good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain on the play there, second down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He completes it to Henry. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 5-9. 5-4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Breeze now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Murray. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That'll be complete to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54.
On first down, Murray. A gain of 3, second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54, right there.
They go with Murray again. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back